Hi there, today I'm going to show you how to prepare your bases using ready-made filler or spackle. There's a lot of different ways of doing it, but this is my method and I think it's the quickest and easiest. Okay, for this job you'll need the following: some of this stuff, ready mixed filler or spackle as it's known in the States. This particular product is very good because it's pink when it's wet and then when it dries it turns white. You'll also need some clean water. And the best tool that I've found for this job is this sculpting tool here, which has a sort of blade-shaped spatula end. So a lot of people like to score their bases with a knife to give them a sort of a rough texture for the filler to adhere to. I find using my method I don't really need to do that. So to start with, I take a small amount of filler and then just put it on different places around the base, roughly like that. Then I will wet my sculpting tool and use the water to dilute the filler, turning it into effectively a kind of paint to very wetly cover the whole base. Now that I've got that nice slick of wet filler, it makes it much easier for the fresh filler to stick. So I can just smear it on roughly like so. Now for gaps like this between two figures, what I sometimes like to do is use the edge of the base as sort of a pallet, take a small controlled amount of filler and just pop it in between the figures there like that. There you go, just a couple of minutes work to get it to that stage. It's quite rough, but what you can do is just allow it to dry and come back and clean it up afterwards. Now that it's had a couple of hours to dry, I go back and use the same tool to scrape off any excess putty and smooth it out a bit. And I also scrape off the edge of the base itself so that it looks a bit neater. And then at the same time, if there are any holes or bare patches that you're not happy with, you can go and fill them in a little bit with some more of the filler and maybe a bit of water to smooth it out. And I always finish up by putting a couple of drops of water into the filler so that it doesn't dry out. And there we have it. I hope that helps you to base your figures. Thanks for watching.